There we go. And I'm going to officially welcome everyone. It's exciting to see that we have people who popped on tonight to hear more about Plexus. And we are excited to share with you. I just do not get tired of this. I am Brenda Martin. I know that my screen says Sandra Hurst because I'm using my friend's account to do this. She was be here tonight, Sandra Hurst from Pennsylvania, but her mother passed away this past week, and or was it over the weekend anyway, I believe, and she, of course, had to go to the funeral. So we are graciously taking over for her. We're grateful to do that. And so my name isn't up there, but remember, I'm Brenda Martin, and I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus, which simply means that I have touched many, many, many lives. All the gals that you see here on the video are on my team. They're people who have been changed by our products, and they were willing tonight to come on and share their stories too. So I'll give them a chance to do that in a moment, but I'm going to share mine with you quickly. I am a stay-at-home mama. I've always been a stay-at-home mama. For the past 20 years, I've been having babies and raising them, and we have reached number 11 with the children that God has given us. And we love our life here. We always have. Things have been rough now and then. They kind of got especially bad for me health-wise just about 3-4 years ago. After baby 9 or 10, I started noticing some extra fatigue. But that was also in correlation with the time that things got rough in my home business. My husband builds high-end custom kitchen cabinetry. And so when the economy took a downturn, that's just something people weren't buying a lot of anymore. And so we had to just really scrape to get by. And with our 8 sons and 3 daughters, they obviously, with that many boys, eat a lot of food. And even though they're great workers, they helped us out a lot. They still had, you know, the aspect of expense. Yeah, you go take it to the kitchen. I have a little, my youngest is 3, and she came here with a little question for me. It's really cool. I can be at home with my children the whole time I've been working this business. So when Plexus came along, my friend that told me about it said she thinks this could be an answer I'm looking for with my health, my weight, and our finances. I was very skeptical at first because, first of all, I was going to always stay away from products being sold through direct sales, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it. It just didn't interest me. But she was a close friend, someone I trusted, and so I decided to give it a try after taking a very close look at all the ingredients and all that. I was a real stickler for knowing exactly what I was putting in my body. It passed all my strict inspection. I started taking our pink drink, Plexus Slim only, and within a couple of months I knew that this was the missing key that I had been looking for years with all the other natural supplements I had been taking to try to help with my fatigue. I wasn't sleeping at night. I was starting to be depressed. Just horrible digestion. Those are some of my main issues. There's been a lot of little things I've noticed since I'm on the products. Just these things that are awesome, like better skin, hair, nails, no more dry, cracked heels, skin tags and moles and that shrinking and disappearing. But the big thing for me was how the Slim really helps bring back my energy. And when I talk about energy, I'm not talking about a caffeine energy. I'm talking about just a good old stamina all day long. The strength to do what I needed to do from morning till night without crashing on the couch in the afternoon at 2 o'clock like I always consistently did every day. I started sleeping rock solid at night, which was amazing. And of course, that helped my stamina and my energy through the day. My digestion totally turned around with our gut health products like nothing I'd ever tried before, and I put a lot of money into health products. So I had to start telling all my friends, which is what you always do when you have something you really love, right? And with this business, though, it's so awesome in the way that it's not like I'm sending them to a store down the road. I'm not sending them to a store online where some big CEO is going to mostly profit from it. I got to be compensated for sharing the product. The company sees us as their advertisers, and they would pay us to share that, spread the word, which I was more than happy to do because I was getting to change lives big time. This wasn't like just some extra gadget that they didn't really need. This was life-changing stuff. and I couldn't stop telling everyone. And in turn, I've been blessed to give financial freedom to our family. We had found ourselves in quite a bit of debt. That is being paid off like 5 times faster than we ever thought could happen. We are able to plan building a new home this spring. So I can maybe tell you more about that later on in our little meeting here. But that's in a nutshell why I am so excited. And I could be here all night, probably till midnight, telling you stories of people I personally know who have been changed by these products and this company that we're so thrilled to be a part of. So I'm going to have Shireen go ahead and share her story first, because she's one of those dear people that I'm just so excited for what the products have done for her. Do you know how to get yourself unmuted there? So we want to hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, hi everybody. So 18 months ago, I tried the products, and I was just trying it because my husband asked me to. I thought maybe I'd lose a little weight, maybe I'd have a little more energy, but what happened was 9 months after I started, I took my blood work, and previously I had been pre-diabetic, so I was staring diabetes in the face, and in 9 months my blood sugars were back in normal range. My blood pressure was in normal range. On top of that, my hormones balanced because my blood sugars were balanced, and my constant stomach pain that I lived with is not there anymore. So yeah, I just had a lot of things happening that I never ever expected to happen. So it's just so wonderful and so beneficial. And like I said, I was just so skeptical. I just did not think it was going to happen, but it did.
Right. And it seems like every time I see you, I've seen you, I don't know, what, 2 or 3 times now in person, and now again tonight, I can just see like a younger, fresher look about you. And we like to call it the Plexus glow.
Yeah.
I notice this consistently on friends that I see, periodically. They just look more glowing each time I see them. And I can see that in you, Shireen. Thanks so much for sharing that.
Sure.
So do you have some family members on the product too?
Yes. One of my daughters struggled with intestine issues since birth and was in and out of the hospital several times because of it. And the product, the BioCleanse, has really helped her as well. There's just no problem anymore. And she's also on the probiotic and Slim too. My other daughter, she had allergy issues, and they're, I would say, 80% better. They were very, very severe. So she's only not quite on it a year. So we're pleased with where she's at, and it's only been a year. Yeah. Sure. In fact, all my family's on it.
Yeah, same here. Same here. We wouldn't be without it. And I like how you said, in a year, that's what it's done. And the thing of it is, so often when people start these products, they want to see something happen right now. Like, we're kind of used to that prescription medication where you just get instant results. But when you think about what you have maybe dealt with for 10, 20, 30 years, that could be changed in a year or two. Would that be worth it? And it's not with chemicals, it's with natural products. And that's what we're so excited to share with you guys about tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up a screen here that will explain, visually give you an idea of some of our products. I have a disclaimer to read. It's not printed right here on this computer, but this presentation is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you are about to hear may vary from person to person. We do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. We just give you the stories, we tell you about what the products are, and that's really as simple as it is. You can go look up the ingredients of any of these products if you want to know more why they work like they do, and you will be amazed when you really are willing to research. But what we have found with Plexus Slim that it does for people by drinking it once a day. This comes as stick packs of powder that you put in water. You drink first thing in the morning, and people see help with regulating their glucose levels, which is blood sugar, their cholesterol, blood pressure, lipids. Cravings are helped. That's one thing I was amazed with. I didn't feel like I had to go for that chocolate stash every single day or 3 or 4 times a day. I still enjoy my chocolate, but I don't have to have it. Those cravings are gone. I can control that binge eating much, much better. I can maintain my weight now, whereas before I was just on a steady uphill climb on that scales. But you know, the thing that really makes me happy about this product is that it is all natural. Most natural that you're going to find in something like this. All of their products are plant extracts for the most part. That's in this product. It really, really made me happy when I saw what was in here. That it was something I felt good about giving my family. No caffeine, no stimulants, no artificial. It's sweetened with stevia, flavored with true natural fruit flavors, and even has beetroot powder for the color. So you just can't get better than that, and we're super happy with what Plexus has done. And you guys, this is like our main product. Like everybody needs to start on this one because blood sugar regulation is key to so many things. When insulin is in its proper place and function as it should, it's huge because insulin is a master hormone. It's going to speak to all of the other hormones in your body. So when you think about hormone issues, when you think about adrenal and thyroid and inflammation, it affects all that, and it just brings a good balance to your body. We love how we feel, the hundreds and thousands of us that are on this product. The next ones I want to tell you about, because along with blood sugar regulation, gut health is like the next absolute basic foundational need that we all have in our bodies. And in America, we have a horrible problem with that, the imbalance in our intestines that should be with more like God designed it. So we have a bad bacteria and a good bacteria in our guts. That bad bacteria actually needs to be there because that's what decomposes our body when we die. But we don't want that to get out of hand before that time. And that can cause havoc. That's actually what's behind so many of the diseases in America, what's behind so many autoimmune issues. And so we want to get that under control. And that's what these products do so amazingly, to get the bad bacteria in its proper amount, just a small amount, and keeping the good bacteria growing and strong, get the lining of our gut nice and healthy, because that is what makes such a difference to our overall health. 80% of our immune function is in our gut, and that is why we see amazing results with these products. So our ProBio 5 is a probiotic. You've probably heard of a probiotic. I thought I was taking the best probiotic out there, well, one of the best, because it costs a lot of money. I think it was about $60 a bottle. I had to keep it refrigerated. But if someone would have asked me, oh, okay, so what are you noticing about your probiotic? What are the results you're getting? I probably wouldn't have really been able to say I noticed much, but I knew I was taking a good one. So when I saw ProBio 5 and it was only like 25 bucks a bottle and it didn't have to be refrigerated, I was super skeptical. But I'm like, well, it's sitting here. Let's try it. First time in my life I've had a calm, quiet, happy gut. I also added the BioCleanse, which is amazing for that gut health. It oxygenates your body. It helps bind toxins and cleanse like you wouldn't believe, in a very gentle way, not in like a thorough, harsh, I mean, it's thorough, but not in a harsh way. Between those two products, for the first time I've had regular elimination. I had dealt with constipation since I was a teenager. I did not have any of the bloating or stomach pains that I used to. And I can just tell my whole immune system is much, much stronger. I can fight off anything that comes along like I never could for years. Love that. So between our Plexus Slim and our ProBio 5 and our BioCleanse, those are the best 3 products that everyone needs to start on, that we get the best results with. And they come as a combo called the Triplex Combo at a discounted price. So those are the ones you're going to definitely want to find out about starting with. Our X Factor is what I want to share with you next, because this is also a product that is hugely impacting lives. You gals who are listening here, are you all taking the X Factor? I'm going to raise your hand if you are. And would you want to do without it? No. We love our X Factor too. And it's just a multivitamin, so what's the big deal? And that was my attitude when I saw it. And I was like, and they even call it the X Factor, like it's just amazing. Well, I tried it, and then that's how I found out how amazing it is. It has a patented aloe blend, which helps absorb these amazing panel of vitamins which are in here. And way, way better than anything you've ever tried. I have friends who couldn't ever take a multivitamin before because it would give them such stomach problems. They can take this fine. And then, of course, we have our New Zealand black currant in here that you need to go research about that. It's amazing with antioxidants and just phenomenal. My hair stopped falling out. My eyes have improved. You know, big, important stuff when you're my age, and stuff that I think everybody would like to experience. So we love our X Factor. And then we have our Ease system that is just amazing for the way they have helped so many people to live more comfortable lives. We don't have any use for Tylenol or ibuprofen in our house anymore. That is out the door. This is what we use instead. Our capsules are great for helping with inflammation from the inside out. And our cream is the bomb. Everyone in our family knows where a bottle of that is, and probably is used daily for some kind of owie or burn. It's amazing for burns, or for just aches and pains. We put it on our temples and the back of our neck for headaches. Wow, we love this stuff, and we think everyone needs to know about it. I almost cried when I saw that we had natural pain relief, because I had so many friends suffering, living in chronic pain and taking awful over-the-counter prescription medications, which are so hard on the liver and kidneys. So guys, seriously, natural pain relief here, that works. You ladies, raise your hand if you love this stuff too. I love hearing from others who know what I'm talking about. Okay, so before we go on, I'm going to take this screen off, and we are going to give Yvonne a chance to share her story of what Plexus has done for her. So go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Brenda. I've been taking Plexus since the middle of September. I'm what they label as obese. I have over 100 pounds to lose. I'm down 17 pounds so far, but probably that's not the greatest thing for me. The greatest thing right now is probably something I don't want to talk about, and that's the bowel movement. I have also suffered from chronic constipation since I was probably 7 and 8 years old. And when my upline Dina had told me that, oh, this is great, you just got to give it a try. She said, you know, it's something she don't want to talk about, but she just mentioned that, you know, this helped her move things along. So I gave it a try, and I'm telling you, since day 5, I didn't believe that people could go every day or even 2 or 3 times a day. I looked at my husband one time like he had 3 heads because he said he went to the bathroom 3 times. Like, that is not possible. So yes, I'm thrilled with the product. I look forward to continuing with it and trying to get this going as a business. I just received a shipment yesterday because I'd like to have my husband start on it. He has rheumatoid arthritis. So I just got the bottle of Ease yesterday, and I also got the nerve health because he has problems with his feet. So I'm hoping maybe with the combination of both of them, I don't know if he should take both of them, but we're excited to get him trying them anyway.
That is exciting. Wow. You have such a great story already. And I know from experience that people that have been dealing with lifelong issues like that, you have a great journey ahead of you. This doesn't happen overnight, but it happens. And
yes, I know. I didn't put the weight on overnight, obviously.
Yes. Yes. You know, for me, even though I wasn't dealing with huge, big, you know, issues where I was under doctor care or anything like that, it still was probably 8 months until I could say I felt really back to my old self. And so someone who's dealing with major issues, I mean, they might as well go double or triple that, but who wouldn't be happy to feel amazing in 2 to 3 years rather than suffer with medications for the next 10 or 20 years? So thanks so much for sharing that. I'm just really excited for your future.
Thank you. I did want to add, I did give my doctor a sample of this because she's been trying to give me more Vicodin because I suffer from chronic back pain. And when I told her that I don't no longer need it, she just looked at me so funny, and I said, well, I just want to give you the pamphlet as a sample of this, so I'm anxious to see if she did the research on it, see what she says.
Good for you. And that's something they don't hear very often, people able to go off of pain medications. But here in Plexus, we get to hear that very regular. I'm excited.
Yes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is pop up my screen again to continue on with a few more points I want to share with you. Have you guys kind of all figured out by now that our products are really needed? I mean, when you think about the people around you, the people you love, you're going to be able to find something on this screen that fits them. And you could probably right now write down 50 people who are dealing with suffering with something here: fatigue, gut issues, pain, headaches. We've talked about all that already. Inability to lose weight, blood sugar control, sleepless nights, high cholesterol, hormone imbalance. And something that's not on here, but we see helped so much, I want to mention quickly, is things like depression and anxiety. I am just appalled, I guess, but yet less and less surprised all the time at how many people I find out who are on antidepressants or anxiety meds. It seems like one of the first things doctors will slap at people when they don't know quite what else to give them for people who are suffering. And those are some things that we see helped all the time, people able to go off those medications. And that's one of my most exciting stories I love to find out about. So think about the people that you know while you're listening to this who could use help with these and find relief and just enjoy life more. That's what this is so all about. The other thing I want to share is that we do have 3 ways you can purchase these products. If you haven't tried them yet, I'm sure you're wondering. And don't even let the word pricey or expensive come into your vocabulary, because when in terms of not only what this can do for your health, it is priceless. But when it comes to natural supplements, I am very aware of what they cost. I have been purchasing them for years for my family, and this has been very affordable because not only is it very, very well priced in terms of natural products, but you can have a way of getting your products all paid for. So the first option is to buy as retail, which is simply a 1-month supply. You get a 60-day money-back guarantee. But then we do have, because of that 60-day money-back guarantee, everyone is going to want to try them for 2 months. And when you buy retail, you have to remember to place your order in time so you get to try it for those full 60 days, which is kind of a pain, and I've had people try that and not like it. So this is when I always mention the preferred price. Not only is it reduced, but you will get that second month shipped to you automatically. It's nothing to be scared of because it's easy to cancel at any time, but it's very convenient and it will save you money. Then we have the wholesale price, which I think all the gals here have chosen. You may. Because it is the best price you're going to get. And with that wholesale membership, you also get your own website. So when you have friends and family who are suffering, you want to share this with them, you just send them a link and they purchase. Our business, our Plexus products are all sold and purchased online. Super easy for everyone. And you can soon, with simply three people purchasing the triplex, you can get your money, earn enough to get your own triplex paid for. I think all the gals here have experienced that. So it's super exciting chance to do that. Now, speaking of joining Plexus, we have 3 main reasons that people do this. Like I mentioned, getting your product paid for by sharing with a few. It just takes a few customers, or to make extra money by sharing with more people. The more you share with, the more you are going to earn back, of course. And it's just incredible what we are able to do with this business. Children, can you be a little quieter, please? Cedric, can you be a little quieter? How many of you here, just the gals that are on the video, have your products paid for? Raise your hand for me. Awesome. And how many of you have extra beyond that to use for other things? You're getting close, Yvonne. Good job. And then to achieve financial freedom is the 3rd reason. And I have literally hundreds of friends in Plexus. There's probably, I know there's like 320 some who have reached the top levels of the company where you're earning a six-figure income. But besides that, I know many more friends who are like really close to that point, who are able to quit their job and that type of thing because of this amazing compensation with Plexus. And then we have this number I want to show to you because this is simply all it costs for that wholesale membership I was telling you about. That's all I invested to earn financial freedom for my family. That's all I invested to get my products at wholesale. I got my own ready-to-go website, my own shipping department. I've never had to deal with inventory. My own customer service. We have a great company that puts us and our customers first. And then, of course, I've gotten commission back just on my own orders, which, as you can imagine, is kind of significant with my family of 13. We get a nice amount back just on what we purchase. And then, of course, the amazing opportunity to build a business from home. Guys, I can't even tell you what that has meant for our family. And to give you just a little picture of what this has meant for people who worked the business and shared with people is on this chart here. As you can see, it's just kind of a gradual uphill climb from those who start out to those who continue to share and build their teams and what they're able to earn. It's not like, the majority are making a little bit while a few at the top are making a lot. It's you are paid what you work for. And so those of us who have shared with a lot are the ones who are reaching the higher levels and who are earning a nice income. And guys, this is average. In fact, this is low average, what people are earning in Plexus. So if you know anyone, or if you yourself could use an extra $12,000 a year, or $51,000, or $240,000, or $400,000, it's real and it's possible. Trust me, I'm a Diamond Ambassador and I know what I'm talking about. So I am just excited to share this with people because as much as people are needing help, how many people are also laying awake at night worrying more about their financial problems than they are about their extra weight on their hips or the headaches that they have. And by the way, financial stress will contribute greatly to people's health problems. So why not help everyone out with both? With this company that is doing things right. They actually established themselves as a company and brought the compensation plan that they did for the purpose of doing network marketing the way it hasn't been done but should be done, and they are accomplishing that. And Sharon Stills, who's here, has experienced that too, and she's going to share with us her little story of what Plexus has done for her. Go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of fell into the business accidentally. When I started, I joined for the wholesale pricing because I like a good deal. And I never intended to share the product or earn a profit on it, but I love the products. I'm very into health. I always took health supplements, and I have found these to just be the best out there. When I love something, I'm going to share it, and I'm not ashamed to because I've seen what it has done for so many people. And my biggest joy in life nowadays is when I get a testimony of someone telling me what it did for them. Just today I had a lady who her 16-year-old son only started a week ago, and he has ulcerative colitis. And I honestly didn't expect, to see results that soon. And she called me today so excited, and she said, he's already noticing a difference. And it's just people's testimonies like that is just worth more to me than any paycheck. So yeah, I seriously, I love sharing the product. And if I can earn a little income for the time that I do invest sharing it, I'm not opposed to that either. So I would encourage anyone to give it a try.
And I agree with you. Every month when I get my paycheck, it just overwhelms me because it totally represents all those stories that, like you have told, that I have been able to help. If I would have cut my mouth shut back when I discovered the products, think of all the people that would have missed hearing about this, or maybe would have eventually, because Plexus is growing amazingly, but not as soon. And they were able to get their lives changed because I was willing to share, 2 years ago. We've had an amazing amount of stories. So for you, Sharon, how many people do you have on your team now?
I think I am one away from becoming gold. So as far as people, I'm not sure if you mean everybody.
Yeah, just how many
who's
have?
online, and I have some who aren't.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure exactly.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you were going to say something. Well, that means you probably have had 20-some people who have chosen the wholesale price, and you probably have you have customers too, and now you have them starting to share with people. So look how amazing that is, how many lives she's touched, and it's super exciting for me, and I'm excited for you in your future. Thank you for sharing that. So for those of you who are on here tonight because you were curious what this is all about, I hope you feel like you understand it a little bit better. We want to let people go and get back to their families or moving on to bed or whatever you need to do tonight yet. So we don't want to keep you longer, but we just are excited. I think I've mentioned that several times tonight because it doesn't get old for us to keep sharing. And if you have further questions, the person who invited you here will be glad to help you and give you their website to help you get started. And you'll eventually have a wonderful story to tell too. So thanks so much, everyone, for getting on. Those of you who know Sandra, by the way, it says Sandra down here under my video, but I am Brenda Martin, for anyone who might have popped on since I introduced myself. And Sandra is at her mother's, with her family at her mother's funeral this week. So say a prayer for her if you think about it. And I hope the rest of you have a great week. And I'm sure we'll see you all eventually again. Thank you so much, ladies.
God bless.
Good night.